Hello everyone, this is Vimala Devi. I'm meeting you all once again in another video. Here I'm solving a problem from the subject of ATC, Automata Theory and Computability. And the question, I'm going to take it from model question paper. Already I have solved first question A and B. Today I'm going to solve the second question and the subdivision A. So the subdivision A is asking to convert the given non-deterministic finite state machine to deterministic finite state machine. So let's get into the problem and solve it. So already I have created a minimum template where I can quickly solve the problem. So I have copied and pasted the problem here. Already I have made a video how to convert NDFSM into DFSM. So in this video, just I'm going to give a solution only for the given problem, not much explanation. If you want to listen to explanation, please watch the previous videos what I'm giving in the description link. Okay, let us start solving the problem. The very first step, we have to find for the given non-deterministic finite state machine. We have to find epsilon closure for all the states. In short, we can call it as E close. What is epsilon closure? You can find epsilon closure for a given state. It is defined as the set of states which are reachable only on epsilon transitions only. So we are going to find epsilon closure of P, epsilon closure of Q, epsilon closure of R as given in the NDFSM transition table. So what is epsilon closure of P? From the state P on epsilon, it reaches Q and R. Fine, you should not stop there. Go to the state Q. From Q on epsilon, just see where it is going. It's not reaching anywhere. Then go to the state Q and check on epsilon which state it is reaching. Nowhere it is reaching. So from the state P on reading epsilon, it goes to the state Q and R. So when you're writing epsilon closure of P, by default, first we have to include P, followed by Q and then R. Similarly, let us identify what is epsilon closure of Q. By default, we have to include the state Q, followed by check the transition table. From Q on epsilon, nowhere it is reaching. So that's it, only Q only we have. Similarly, for epsilon closure of R, from R on epsilon transition, no state is reachable. So just include R as epsilon closure of R. That's it. So we have found epsilon closure of all the states. Then the second step, we have to find the start state of DFSM. Already start state of NDFSM is given in the transition table. It is nothing but P. So let me write down here. Start state of given NDFSM, non-deterministic finite state machine, from the transition table, what I have understood is P. Okay. So what is the start state of DFSM? So let me just copy and paste it here. Start state of DFSM is nothing but epsilon closure of P, E close of P. E close of P already we have found and kept, which is nothing but, from here we can easily come to know, which is PQR. PQR. So let me just make it bold so that you can have a clarity what I have typed here. So start state of DFSM we have identified. Let us comfortably call it as state A, right? So we have identified the start state of DFSM. From the start state of DFSM, on all the input symbols, leaving epsilon, we are going to define the transitions. It may lead to new state. From the new state, again continue to find the transitions till there are no new states identified. So the third step of this problem, I'll write down here. Third step of this problem is building the transition table for the DFSM. So already we are aware of the start state of DFSM. From there we are going to build it. So how do we find delta? Just now we identified what is A. A is nothing but this PQR. Let us consider that. PQR on A. So from the state PQR on the input symbol A, what the NDFSM transition table says, from PQR on A, you have to find the union of all these cells. From P on A, no transition. From Q on A, it goes to P. From R on A, there is no transition. Find the union of all these three. So we will be getting the resulting state is P. For this resulting state, we have to find out E close. So E close of P is already calculated. We have found out, which is nothing but PQR. This PQR is already named as A. We have done it here. In this step only, we have done it. So from the state A, on reading the input symbol A, it goes to A itself. So how did we identify? A on A, PQR on A. We have identified the resulting status P. For that we have found epsilon closure. It is once again resulting in PQR, which we have already named it as A. So let us continue to define transitions from the state A on the input symbol B. So how did we do? In the same way, delta of PQR on B. So PQR on B, go and refer to the transition table. From P on B, it goes to Q. From Q on B, it goes to R. From R on B, no transition. So if you find union of all these things, we are getting QR. So we have to find E close of QR. E close of QR is nothing but E close of Q union E close of R, which is nothing but Q comma R. Since it is a new state, from the state A on reading B, it enters into a new state. Let us call it as B. Now from the state A, let us define transition on the input symbol C. Again, the same thing, delta of A is nothing but PQR on the input symbol C. So let us refer to the transition table here. PQR on C is nothing but we have to find union of all these three cells, which is once again PQR. So E close of PQR we are supposed to identify. The resulting state is PQR. For that we have to identify epsilon closure. Once again, which is resulting in E close of P union E close of Q union E close of R. So E close of P union E close of Q union E close of R is nothing but PQR, which is once again A. Now from A on A, it goes to A on B, it goes to B, a new state. A on C, again it goes to A itself. So we have to continue to define transition from the new state B. So delta of, we are supposed to identify B on A, B on B, delta of B on C. So what is B? B is nothing but QR, right? So delta of QR on A is nothing but, again we need to refer to the transition table. Q and R on A is nothing but the state P. So the resulting status P here, for that we have to find E close. E close of P, epsilon closure of P is nothing but PQR again. So already we know the name of PQR, which is A. So from the state B on the input A, it goes to the state A itself. Again we define B on B, delta of QR on B. From the transition table, the resulting state, what I'm getting is R. For that, if I found E close of R, it is once again R. It is a new state we are identifying now. Let us rename it as C now. So from the state B on C is nothing but delta of QR on C E close of, if I refer to the transition table, QR on C is nothing but resulting in P and Q. If I find epsilon closure of P and Q, it is once again PQR, which is A. Alright. So from the state C, if I try to identify C on A, C on B, and C on C, it all gives me null, which I have already entered into the table. So now what I'm going to do, I completely built the transition table. How I came to the conclusion? Because further I'm not identifying any new states. So just I'm going to draw the transition diagram or the equivalent DFSM, what this new transition table gives me. So we have three states, which is A, B, and C. Right? A is the start state of DFSM. From A, on reading A, it goes to A itself. From A, on reading B, it goes to B. From A on reading C, it again goes to A itself. So I'm writing comma separated input values here. From B on A, it goes to A. So let me connect the transition like this. From B on B, it goes to C. From B on C, it goes to A itself. From C, there are no transitions at all. Okay, what is missing in this transition diagram? We know the start state, we have defined the transitions among the states, we are yet to mark the final state. So, let us go and check what is the final state of NDFSM. Final state of NDFSM is R. So, what is the final state of DFSM? Wherever R is present, all those states are final states. PQR, which is named as A, contains R. Q and R, which is named as B, contains R. R, which is named as C, also contains R. So, all the states are final states here. A is a final state, let me double circle. B is also a final state, let me circle twice. Alright, so I can write the transition table like this also. A, B, C. A is the starting state, A, B, and C all are the final states. The inputs are A, B, and C because we are converting non-deterministic DFSM into DFSM. So this is a transition table for DFSM. A on A is A on B goes to B, A on C also goes to A. B on A goes to A, B on B goes to C. From B on reading the input symbol C, it goes to again A. From C, there is no transition on A, there is no transition on B, there is no transition on C also. You can write here A is nothing but PQR, B is QR, and C is R. So this is the final solution. Hope you people have understood this. Thank you. Please subscribe to my channel. Most of you are without subscribing my channel, you people are watching. Please give a subscription. Thank you, students. Let me meet you in another video.